Good Friday morning, everybody. This is Stephen Ray. Hope all is well with you guys on this Friday morning. It is coming up on 7 o'clock here locally in the state of Mississippi and Alabama. And we currently have multiple tornado warnings in effect right now. We've got one that includes Yazoo County and Yazoo City, Mississippi. And this one is going to be for about the next 57 minutes. We've also got another tornado warning that includes the area of Cleveland, Mississippi, as well as multiple severe thunderstorm warnings that include the areas of Greenville, Indianola, all the way up to just west of Grenada. And then up here in far northern Mississippi, we've got a tornado warning up here towards the Millington area of Memphis, Tennessee. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning near South Haven and the Memphis airport, and we've got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes Olive Branch and Hernando, Mississippi. So we've got a lot of things ongoing right now in the state of Mississippi and Tennessee. And so let's go on ahead in here and first check on the tornado warnings, which include the areas of Cleveland, Mississippi, and then, of course, down here towards the area of Yazoo City, Mississippi. And the one that is down here close to Yazoo City is going to be the strongest one and the most dangerous one on the board. And of course, there it is. It is south of Rolling Fork. Now, if you were in Rolling Fork, you are not underneath the tornado warning. It is basically going to be south of you, and it is a tornado warning that does include the city of Yazoo City, Mississippi. And I have circled right there the potential tornado that is crossing the 61 corridor near the Cary area, or just south of that area, I should say, and it will come up here towards a point of near the Delta National Forest and then move towards the city of Yazoo City right now. It looks like it is going to take a track just off to the northwest of Yazoo. But if you were in Yazoo City, I still want you to be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. And it's going to cross somewhere in between Rolling Fork and Yazoo City, somewhere right in between, just in the middle of in between both of those cities. And so this, like I said, is crossing the 61 corridor right now. We've got another tornado warning up here closer to the Cleveland, Mississippi area that is crossing over here towards the the Ruleville and Drew area. And this one is radar indicated as well. And then we've got other multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, which include damaging winds of 60. And this one up here, closer to the area of the 59 corridor south of Clarksdale, has winds within in excess of 70 miles per hour. And there, of course, is your potential tornado and your very strong winds coming in between the area of Drew and Webb, Mississippi, south of Tutwiler, and just off to the southwest of Charleston, Mississippi. So we've got multiple severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings ongoing across the state of Mississippi this morning. Excuse me. As we are coming up on the 7 a.m. hour. It is currently 7:07 a.m. and we've got two active tornado warnings right now in the state of Mississippi. We've got this one down here that is near the Cary community south of Rolling Forks, just off towards or right on top of the 61 corridor, moving towards the city of Yazoo City, Mississippi. And this thing is about 30 miles to the southwest of Yazoo City, Mississippi 31. And this is a tornado warning that does include the city for another 52 minutes. Now, I can put a storm track on this for you. Let's see. Come on. The computer is not wanting to work with me today. Okay. All right. And these storms are moving at a very, very, very fast clip as well. Okay, so this storm is moving northeast at 70 miles per hour. So 70. So if you are in the areas of Spanish Fort, it's going to be on top of you in 9 minutes. Kearney and 10 minutes, and then of course getting over here towards the area of Yazoo City, Mississippi in about 27 minutes from right now. And so the Weather Service has just updated the warning. It is still a radar indicated rotation until 8 o'clock for the areas of Yazoo, Humphreys, and Sharkey counties over there in Mississippi. This was a tornado producing storm 11 miles south of Rolling Fork, moving to the northeast at 70 miles per hour. This is a radar indicated rotation, which is good, and it will be around Yazoo City at about 7:25 this morning. So that is how fast this storm is moving. And then, of course, at Eden around 7:30, this storm is packing quite a punch and moving at a very fast clip of around 70 miles per hour off to the northeast. Now, let's go on ahead and look north and take a look at the tornado warning that is really close to the Cleveland, Mississippi area, coming up on the Drew and Ruleville area, moving up the 49 west. And this, of course, is going to be the area of rotation near the area of Ruleville. And then another possible one sitting on the county line, getting up here almost to the area of Webb and Tutwiler, Mississippi. So Drew, Ruleville, Cleveland, and Boyle, you guys are underneath a tornado warning for the next 5 minutes. And then, of course, down here for the one in the area of Yazoo City, Mississippi, you guys are underneath the tornado warning for another 49 minutes. Now, let's go on ahead and take a look at the severe thunderstorm warnings that are up here closer to the Memphis metro area. And the line of severe wind has crossed into Mississippi. It is crossing basically over here towards the area of Tunica right now, and it is about to cross the 69 corridor, which runs basically from the areas of, I would say, North Tunica and Robinsonville over to Hernando, Mississippi, and this would be winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour. And the good news is, once you get this one line of storms through your area, you are through with your severe weather. We've also got a tornado warning up here closer to the area of Millington, up here close to the North Memphis area. That's a little bit out of our coverage area, but once again, downtown Memphis as well as the area of Hernando and South Haven is going to be under the gun right now for the potential of winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour. And then, of course, you've got other active warnings that include the area down here of the 59 corridor, basically from the areas of Clarksdale over to Oxford and points off to the south and west. And this storm is going to be moving towards the Oxford area in about 30 to 45 minutes. And then, of course, you've got the severe thunderstorm warnings that are just northwest of the Greenwood to Grenada, Mississippi areas. And then, of course, you've got the tornado warning that is over here closer to the Cleveland, Mississippi area. And then this one down here that is near Yazoo City. And pretty much that's all we've got to worry about right now in the state of Mississippi. There, of course, is your line of severe storms. And any of these storms that are out ahead of the main line, anything like this right here. These individual popcorn storms down here south of Jackson, all of those need to be watched for the potential of spin up tornadoes. And then, of course, your main line of storms is going to be this line right here that is coming through the Mississippi River and about to cross over from Louisiana into Mississippi. And once we get this last line of storms through us right back here, your severe weather threat is over. But any of these storms that are out ahead of the storm, we need to go on ahead and keep an eye on those for the potential of any spin up tornadoes. And as you can see down here in southwest Mississippi, we've got a lot of these little boogers right here to watch, and any of these that are ahead of the main line that are going to be riding up in this direction right here are going to need to be watched for the potential of spin up tornadoes with this line of storms. Now, let me look in here briefly and see if I see of any trouble spots that could be looming. All right, we've got a little bit of rotation northeast of Natchez, Mississippi. That one needs to be watched. And then, of course, this one down here on the 84 corridor off to the southwest of Brookhaven. Those two need to be watched as they continue to move off to the north and, of course, to the east as well. This one is going to be near the Fayette, Mississippi area down here in between the areas of Natchez and Fayette, Mississippi. And that one would probably, if that one held together, probably impact the Hazelhurst, Mississippi area on down the road. So all of these need to be watched for the potential of severe weather and tornadoes. All right, and I do note that the Weather Service in Jackson has canceled the tornado warning that includes the Cleveland, Mississippi area. So we are down to one active tornado warning right now, and it's going to be this one right here for Yazoo City, Mississippi. And of course, now I will tell you that ahead of the storm, Yazoo City is about to get hit with some very nasty winds in here. As you can see, this is a Boeing segment right here that is moving into the city of Yazoo City. However, this is not the area for the possible tornado. The possible tornado is going to be this one down here, south of the Holly Bluff area. So Yazoo City, you've got strong winds coming into you right now. And then, of course, you've got to watch for the area of rotation right here in the Holly Bluff area of Mississippi. And let me check with the Weather Service. And I want to thank everybody that is watching this live stream right now. Memphis. All right. Okay, so here we go. Here's what we've got going on. We've got tornado warning for, hold on. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, so what we've got going on here is we've got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes the area of Humphreys, Sharkey, and Yazoo County, Mississippi, and that one goes until 8 o'clock. It is still radar indicated for the next little bit. Just a second. All right, guys, so here's what we've got going on. We've got a severe. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me back this out because not everybody lives in Yazoo County. All right, so there is the entire state of Mississippi right there. I'm going to put this back onto reflectivity briefly. All right, I'm going to read you guys the actual warnings that we have right now. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for the areas of Holmes, Humphreys, Issaquena, LaFleur, Sharkey, Sunflower, Warren, and Washington counties until 8:15. We've got a tornado warning, which includes Humphreys, Sharkey, and Yazoo counties in Mississippi. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings that include Bolivar, Sunflower, and Washington counties in Mississippi. And then, of course, up here in the northern parts of Mississippi, we've got the areas of a severe thunderstorm warning for DeSoto, Shelby counties in Mississippi, and then Tipton County in Tennessee. All right, and the one up there closer to the area of DeSoto County, Mississippi, has the wind upwards of 70 miles per hour on it. So I will briefly show you guys what's going on up there in the Memphis metro area right now. And for the areas of South Haven, Mississippi, we've got winds coming in here in excess of 70 miles per hour. For Hernando and Olive Branch, Mississippi, it is going to be winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. And then, of course, down here closer to the areas right down here north of the city of Grenada over towards the area of Clarksdale, we've got winds in excess of 70 miles per hour as well. And this is coming up towards the area of Tutwiler, Webb, and Charleston, Mississippi. Then you go on down the line and you've got severe thunderstorm warnings, which include the area of Leland, Indianola, Mississippi, as well as Moorhead, and almost over towards the area of Greenwood, Mississippi, as they have put you underneath the severe thunderstorm warning. And then, of course, we've got the lone tornado warning down here that is including the Yazoo City, Mississippi area, and that one includes the area, like I said, of Yazoo, and it does include expires in about 39 minutes from right now. All right, so that's what's going on right now. All right, let's go back to velocity. All right, so there is damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour that is about to push through the city of Yazoo City, Mississippi, also towards the area of Eden, Mississippi, and the possible tornado is going to be right there on the county line, moving up towards the area of Louise, Mississippi, just off to the northwest of the Panther Swamp National Wildlife Area and north of the Holly Bluff area. So, what we've got going on here is we've got strong, damaging winds about to push into the area of Eden, Mississippi, and we've got a possible tornado that is paralleling the 16 corridor moving up towards the area of Louise, Mississippi right now. So multiple areas of trouble areas here in the area of the Delta of Mississippi. And all other areas right now are pretty much quiet. And we've got multiple other storms that are in progress that need to be watched for later on this morning and later on this afternoon. But the main line of storms is crossing the Mississippi River right now and pushing into the Delta. And these storms are flying at 50 to 70 miles per hour off towards the north and to the east. And some of these are moving towards the due east. And once we get that final line right back here that is crossing the state of Mississippi, once we get this line past us, that is going to be the end of your severe weather for today. And I do need to mention that all of Mississippi is underneath a tornado watch that goes until 11 o'clock this morning. All right, so we're down to one active tornado warning right now. And let me see. All right, I was just checking some of you guys' comments here on Facebook and other places right now because I can't always do and check your comments when I'm doing severe weather coverage. So we will go back to the radar now, and there's no other updates from either Weather Service of Memphis or Jackson, which is good right now. All right, so what we've got going on, for those of you that are wondering, we've got an active tornado warning for Yazoo County, Mississippi, and this is moving up towards the area of Louise, Mississippi. We've also got a pretty strong wind damage potential coming into the area of Eden, Mississippi, and there, of course, is the possible tornado that is really tightened up right now south of Louise, Mississippi. Okay, the Weather Service has just issued a brand new tornado warning, and this includes the area of Lexington and Vyden, Mississippi, south of Winona. So they are extending the tornado warning out of Yazoo County into the areas of Lexington and Vyden, Mississippi. Okay, so at 7:25 a.m., tornado warning including Central Holmes and southeastern Carroll counties in central Mississippi. Until 8:15, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Eden, or 12 miles northeast of Yazoo City, moving northeast at 60. All right, so that is going to be the other storm that I was showing you over Eden. And if you were in Lexington, this is going to be on top of you in about 9 minutes from now. Bowling Green, Mississippi at 7:40, Emory around 7:45, and Vyden around 7:55. So we've got two areas of rotation now with this storm over in Mississippi. We've got one on the leading edge that is pushing near the city of Eden, 12 miles north of the city of Yazoo City, moving up in this direction right here. We've got another potential tornado that is just south of Louise, moving this way, about to cross near the 49 West corridor in between Belzoni and Yazoo City, Mississippi, closer to the Belzoni, Mississippi area. And the active tornado warning will go into effect for 33 more minutes right here. It is still radar indicated, which is really good news, south of Louise. And if you are near the area of 149, near Anchorage, Mississippi, also near the Sleepy Hollow, Mississippi area, you need to be in your safe place right now, because this is a very, very tight couplet right here. And let me check and see. We might actually be having something down right there north of the city of Wilzone, Mississippi, about to cross the area of 49 West and West Street. So we're going to need to watch this area for the potential of a confirmed tornado. I'm not saying that it's confirmed yet, but the next scan will tell us a lot as to whether or not this storm is on the ground or not, because that is in the area close to the couplet, right there near the city of Louise, Mississippi, about to cross the 49 West corridor. And then we've got another one that's coming up here towards the area of Eden, Mississippi, moving towards the city of Lexington, Mississippi. And this is just south of Silver City over here in the Delta of Mississippi. Weather Service still has it radar indicated, which is good. So there are your two tornado warnings and where they are in relation to Mississippi. They are in between the areas of Jackson and the Highway 82 corridor. And we potentially could be having a possible tornado that is on the ground right here near the Louise, Mississippi area. Just off to the east of the 149 corridor, moving towards the city of Carter. And then, of course, we've got this other one right here that is really, really tightening up near Lexington, Mississippi, just off towards the northeast of the city of Eden. Wow, okay. Weather Service says both of these are still radar indicated. Okay, that's still good. Let me see. Okay. All right, so they just did an update on the severe thunderstorm warning that was located near Yazoo City. Moving northeast at 70, it is still radar indicated, which is good. All right, so what we got going on is we've got an area of rotation that is right here near the Lexington community in between Eden and Lexington. Moving towards the area of Lexington up in this general direction. We've got another area of rotation that is right here just off towards the very east of Eden, Mississippi, moving up in this direction right here. And then we've got another one right back here that is south of Silver City and just off to the east of Louise, Mississippi, moving up in this direction right here. And let me see if there are any of these that are on the ground. Let's see. Okay, so the Weather Service in Jackson has canceled the tornado watch for Bolivar County in Mississippi. So if you were located in Bolivar County, Mississippi, your severe weather threat is over for today. So Bolivar County, your severe weather threat is over for today. So that is good news. Now, I don't see anything that matches up with any of the velocity that would indicate that either one of these are on the ground, which is really, really good. All right, so once again, we have a possible tornado that is sitting on the county line right now north of Yazoo City, Mississippi, moving up in this general direction right here. And of course, we've got another one down here that is just southwest of Lexington, Mississippi, about to move towards the city of Lexington right now. And that is the only two active tornado warnings that we do have in Mississippi right now. And it's going to be a wet commute through the city of Jackson up towards Ridgeland, Mississippi, because of the potential of thunderstorms moving into the area from the areas of Hazelhurst and Brookhaven, Mississippi right now. And that right there is a little bit of a concern on the southwest side of that storm south of Hazelhurst, Mississippi. So these storms are definitely going to have to be watched as they move towards the city of Jackson, Mississippi later on this morning. But as of right now, we have a severe thunderstorm warning, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings across the area right now. And then we've got the two areas of tornado warnings that include north of Yazoo City. And if you are in Yazoo City, I can give you guys the all clear, as the severe weather and the tornado warning has passed your area. So the severe weather threat right now is over. However, we've still got other storms in progress that are still moving towards your area right now, so don't let your guard down. If you were in Lexington, Mississippi right now, also the Vyden community, you need to go on ahead and be in your safe place right now. That is the lowest floor of your home, near the center and away from windows. We just got a new radar update. And we've got an area of rotation right here, and we've got an area of rotation right in this area, moving up towards the city of Lexington, Mississippi, and this one is basically moving up the 495 area, moving towards the city of Lexington, Mississippi. Now, the further west one is going to move up here towards a area of Tashula, Mississippi. The other one off to the east is going to move into downtown Lexington, Mississippi, here within about the next few minutes. And looking at any of the other areas in the state of Mississippi, I don't see. Hold on.
The National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Carroll County in north-central Mississippi, Grenada County in north-central Mississippi, Leffler County in north-central Mississippi. Montgomery County in north-central Mississippi. Until 8:45 a.m. CST. At 7:37 a.m. CST, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Schlater to near Inverness, moving east at 55 mph. Severe thunderstorms will be near Itabena, Schlater, Morgan City, Sunnyside, Money, Quito, and Minter City around 7:45 a.m. CST. Greenwood and Sidon around 7:50 a.m. CST. Avalon and Leffler around 7:55 a.m. CST. Holcomb, Malmaison, Seven Pines, Antioch around 8 a.m. CST. Jefferson and Boo Springs around 8:05 a.m. CST. Grenada, Carrollton, North Carrollton, and Coila around 8:10 a.m. CST. Elliott around 8:15 a.m. CST. Winona and Duck Hill around 8:20 a.m. CST. Source, radar indicated. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. EOT.
All right, so there you go. There's the new warning for severe thunderstorms that include Greenwood, Grenada, Duck Hill, Winona, Mississippi, as well as Vidon as well. And this includes winds of 60 miles per hour, and this will be through the next 66 minutes for the area north up there towards Greenwood, Grenada, and Winona, Mississippi. You just heard that warning come off of the scanner here, and your wind, I don't like that look. Your line of wind, let me see. It's going to be moving in between Greenwood and Winona, Mississippi right now. And then, of course, we've got the two areas of rotation down here towards the area of Lexington, Mississippi, and then also down here towards the area of Tashula, Mississippi right now. And the good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that this thing is on the ground, which is good. So basically that's it. I believe we're about to be down to one active tornado warning, and that is going to be for that storm that is about to cross into Tashula, Mississippi right now. And this is north of the city of Jackson, Mississippi. So let's go to the north briefly and look at the storms up there towards the Memphis metro. And the good news is with that one is that that line has just completely fallen apart. So there's no active tornado or severe thunderstorm warning still in the Hernando, South Haven, or Collierville, Tennessee areas right now. The most active tornado and severe weather warnings are down here in central Mississippi, just north of the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And the Weather Service has updated the warning for Yazoo County and Central Humphreys. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Collierville, or 12 miles west of Lexington, moving to the northeast at 70. Okay, so this will be over mainly rural areas of north central Yazoo and southeastern Humphreys counties. So basically near the Eden community over to Silver City. And then it will move over towards the city of Lexington, Mississippi. Lexington, you are experiencing probably very heavy rain, and the possible tornado is going to be on the northern side of Lexington right now, near the Rothel Road area, also near the 17 or Mississippi Highway 11. I'm sorry, Mississippi Highway 17, and also towards the area of the 12 corridor near Lexington, Mississippi. So, area of rotation number 1, which is just about to cross over the 49 East in between Tashula and Eden, Mississippi. And then we've got this other area of rotation north on the north side of Lexington, Mississippi, moving towards the area of Iden, Mississippi, and this other one is moving towards the area of Tashula, Mississippi, and that is the only active tornado warnings that we currently have in the state of Mississippi right now. And the westwardmost couplet is going to be crossing near the area of Westfield and Shackelford, Mississippi, along the 49 East corridor. And it looks like it will cross the 12 corridor near the area of Tashula, Mississippi. Okay. Good news is I'm not seeing anything that would indicate that this thing is down on the ground. Maybe a little bit right there near the 49 East, but we'll have to wait for another radar scan to see if it tightens up. But you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now if you are near the area of Tashula, Mississippi, because this thing is knocking on your door right now. And it is coming up on 7:45. This is Stephen Ray. If you're just now joining me, we've got 2 active areas of rotation in the state of Mississippi. We've got a tornado watch, and you are watching tornado coverage here on social media. And so the tornado warning has been allowed to expire now for the area. So the tornado warning has been canceled for Humphreys and Yazoo County, as it has moved out of that area. So we're down to 1 active tornado warning in the state of Mississippi right now. We're down to 1 active tornado warning, and that is great news. And that is going to be for the Lexington, Mississippi area right now. Okay. Hey, for the person who asked Tipa. For the person who asked, is it going to hit Tipa? Give me just a second, and I will tell you. Okay, for the person who just asked about Tipa, Mississippi, this storm will not impact you right now. For the person who asked about Tipa, Mississippi, let me take you up there and show you what is going on near the area of Tipa, Mississippi. You've got a line of wind that is coming through that area right now over towards the Holly Springs and Ripley, Mississippi. It is pushing through the Olive Branch, Mississippi area right now. However, there are no active warnings in northern Mississippi. The northernmost warning is going to be down here towards the Grenada, Mississippi area. Also, for the area of Pontotoc, Mississippi, for the person who asked about that, as of right now, there are no active warnings. However, we do have other storms in progress just off to your west, and so we will have to watch all of these as they continue to progress over towards the Oxford, Pontotoc, and Tupelo, Mississippi area. So, for the person that asked about Pontotoc, Mississippi, there is still the potential for severe weather later this morning through about, I would say, 11 or 12 o'clock as we finally get this line all the way through East Mississippi. So for Pontotoc, Mississippi, there is a definite chance of severe weather later on this afternoon, or sorry, later on this morning into the afternoon area. For those of you that were asking about the Oxford area, we've got moderate to heavy rain falling right now near and around the Oxford area and the University of Mississippi campus. And we've got a pretty strong thunderstorm that is about to push into the area. And once we get that one storm through the Mississippi of Oxford area, your severe weather threat is going to be over.
The National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Holmes County in central Mississippi, southeastern Carroll County in north central Mississippi, central Attala County in central Mississippi, central Yazoo County in central Mississippi, central Madison County in central Mississippi, until 8:45 a.m. CST. At 7:51 a.m. CST, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Thornton to 6 miles east of Valley Park, moving east at 65 miles per hour. Severe thunderstorms will be near Tollerville around 7:55 a.m. CST. Coxburg and Tinsley around 8 a.m. CST. Benton, Brosville, Little Yazoo, and Ebenezer around 8:05 a.m. CST. Lexington, Bentonia, Murrelville, and Franklin around 8:10 a.m. CST. Durant around 8:15 a.m. CST. Goodman, Pickens, and Vaughan around 8:20 a.m. CST. Salis, Way, and Possum Neck around 8:25 a.m. CST. Kosciuszko, Hesterville, McAdams, Newport, and Cameron around 8:30 a.m. CST. Source: radar indicated. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. EOT.
Okay, so you just heard that the National Weather Service in Jackson has extended the severe thunderstorm warnings that is just north of Ridgeland, which includes Canton, Mississippi, all the way up to Durant, Kosciuszko, and just off towards the south of French Camp and Vyden, Mississippi, also towards the area of McCool, Mississippi, for this leading edge of these severe thunderstorm warnings. Now, what we've got going on is we've got what looks like to be one line of storms that is developing on the leading edge of this line, and then we've got another one that is trying to sustain itself back here towards the Mississippi River and Vicksburg, Mississippi. Now, the actual front itself is going to be back here with the backward most one of the lines here, and any of these storms that develop out ahead of the main line are going to be the ones that we're going to have to watch for the potential of isolated tornadoes later on this morning, and that does include down here towards the area of Jackson, Mississippi, Hazelhurst, Brookhaven, and places like that. So, once again, we are down to one active tornado warning in the state of Mississippi right now. And that is going to be for this one right here that is crossing near the Lexington, Mississippi area. Okay. All right, the weather service has just extended the tornado watch to include a couple of counties towards the Hattiesburg, Mississippi area. So let me look. Wow, that looks like more of a straight line wind threat coming through the Lexington, Mississippi area. They have not updated the warning since 25. So let me back out. Warning, severe weather. No. Uh huh. Right here. Uh huh. Yes. All right, so there, of course, is the brand new tornado watch that includes the areas now of Meridian, Mississippi, Jackson, and down here into the Pine Belt area of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Columbia, Laurel, and Ellisville, Mississippi. And this does include the areas of Collins as well as over towards the area of Brookhaven and Monticello, Mississippi, and this goes until 11 a.m. So I did want to show you briefly that the Weather Service did, in fact, put the tornado watch all the way down into the southern portions of Mississippi. So, just a second. Okay, so basically we've got one active tornado warning left. And that tornado warning is for Holmes and Carroll counties in Mississippi until 8:15. And so that is the only active tornado warning that we currently have in the state of Mississippi. But I'll tell you what, this is looking more and more like a straight line wind event here in the area of Holmes and Carroll counties in Mississippi. What is left of the couplet is going to be up here towards the 17 corridor, just south of the area of Vidon and just off to the north of Lexington, Mississippi, across rural areas of this area near the Acona, Mississippi area. And I am awaiting confirmation from the National Weather Service to see what they're going to do about this warning. Because I would think that they would cancel the warning with it continuing to look like that. But, come on. So, like I said, the tornado watch has been extended south into South Mississippi until 11 o'clock. And this includes the Forest County area, the Jasper County area, the Jones County area, and places like that. So they've expanded the watch to include these areas: Clark County, Copa County, Covington County, Forest County, Jasper County, Franklin County, Jefferson County, Jefferson Davis County, Jones County, Lamar County, Lawrence County, and Lincoln counties in Mississippi. Also, Marion and Simpson and Smith until 8 o'clock. Until 11 o'clock. Okay. So we are still awaiting an update from the Weather Service on this warning. That goes for another 14 minutes, but it looks like that this is turning more into a straight line wind event for Mississippi. Let me see what our storms down south are doing. I'm not seeing anything overly impressive right now. But once again, this is Stephen Ray with severe weather coverage, and what you've got going on here in central Mississippi, in Holmes and southern Carroll counties in Mississippi. You've got one leading edge of straight line winds that is crossing the 55 corridor right now, and then you've got this other line of wind that is on the back edge of the severe weather, and it moves as I was drawing it. So there, of course, is your wind line, the second one and the first one here, and both of these are moving off in this direction right here. There you can see line 1, line 2. So Winona is about to get really heavy wind right now coming through that area. And let me see. Nope. Okay. And I do want to thank all of the people that are here watching the severe weather coverage with me today. And let me put this back into motion for you. Okay, now I can answer a couple of your questions. All right, let me ask you, let me check a couple of your questions. All right. So here is the big picture. We've got multiple storms in progress with severe thunderstorm warnings. We've got one active tornado warning for 10 more minutes for the areas of Holmes and Carroll counties in Mississippi. Now, for those of you that are asking about Oxford and Tupelo, Mississippi. Okay, Oxford and Tupelo, Mississippi. Right now, Oxford is under the gun from a pretty strong thunderstorm that is about to move into that area. Right there. The storms off to the north up here near Holly Springs, New Albany, Pontotoc, Oxford, these are not packing a punch. These are just heavy bouts of rain. And that is moving towards the area of Oxford and Pontotoc, Mississippi right now. However, the most active severe thunderstorm warnings that we currently have are down here closer to the Highway 82 corridor, basically from Greenwood over to Winona, Mississippi, and about to push into the Eupora, Mississippi area within the hour, and then Starkville, Mississippi as well. And then, of course, down here for the Jackson, Mississippi metro area, as we are coming up on the drive time right now. We've got active thunderstorms that are north of Jackson, right here towards the area of Canton, Mississippi. And then, of course, we've got a couple of supercell thunderstorms that are moving towards the area of Brandon, Mississippi, and one of them that is about to push over towards the Jackson, Mississippi area. So if you are commuting around Jackson or the Brandon, Mississippi area, are about to do that, this is going to be a pretty active day for you coming up.
The National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Choctaw County in central Mississippi, Webster County in north central Mississippi, eastern Montgomery County in north central Mississippi. Until 9 a.m. CST. At 8:07 a.m. CST, a severe thunderstorm was located near West, or near Vaden, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. This severe thunderstorm will be near Poplar Creek around 8:10 a.m. CST. Kilmichael and French Camp around 8:20 a.m. CST. Eupora around 8:35 a.m. CST. Mappiston, Walthall, and Sherwood around 8:40 a.m. CST. Cumberland and Clarkson around 8:45 a.m. CST. Manti around 8:55 a.m. CST. Source, radar indicated. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. EOT.
All right, so there you just heard the National Weather Service report that we've got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning that does now include the area of Eupora, also Kilmichael and Walthall, Mississippi. And this warning goes for 52 more minutes, and this does include the area along the 82 corridor in between Matheson, Mississippi, and Winona, Mississippi right now. And we've also got the tornado warning for the next 6 minutes that I think is probably going to be needing to be canceled before that. Because that is a straight line wind look coming through Lexington, Mississippi right now. So I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I am going to sign off just for a little while. I will be back here on social media if there are any other active tornado warnings right now. And as of right now, okay, we are getting reports of thunderstorm wind damage in Indianola, Mississippi right now. And that is in Sunflower County. And that is on the main street in Indianola, Mississippi. So we've got damage reports now coming in from Indianola, Mississippi, which came at 7:30. So Indianola is the only report right now of damage that we have inside the state of Mississippi right now. And I will continue to try and update you guys on that. But as of right now, all right. For those of you asking about Jackson, Mississippi, we've got storms in progress right now through downtown Jackson right now, also towards the area of Pearl and Brandon, Mississippi. We've got a strong thunderstorm that is about to push over the radar site in Brandon, Mississippi, and we've got other active storms that are pushing down towards Richland and Pearl, Mississippi, over towards the airport there in Jackson. And these are moving at a very, very fast clip, but there are no active warnings in the city of Jackson or in the city of Brandon right now. It is just very, very heavy rain, possibly some small hail, and maybe even some heavy wind as well. All right. So what just dinged? Okay. We've got multiple trees and power lines down along Highway 48 and Highway 82 in Indianola. So we are getting damage reports coming in now from Indianola, Mississippi. But I'll tell you what, guys, I am about to sign off here on social media because the tornado warning is about to expire in 3 minutes. And I think that the tornado warning should have been expired a long time ago. I'm going to continue to watch things right here on social media. And I will be back here as needed as soon as another tornado warning is issued. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will be back here providing severe weather coverage as needed here on social media. And I am going out now, and I will see you guys later on.